Hello, this is Cuckoo. Today I want to show you this. This is the OP-1 from Teenage Engineering. And it's a fantastic synthesizer, a drum machine, a sampler, it's a tape machine, it's a radio, it's a mixer, it's a production machine. You could record your own album on it right here, and it's a fantastic little machine. I'm going to do a really fast-paced step-by-step tutorial where I'm going to cover as much as possible in a very short time. So let's try it out. And it's amazing. Did I say it's amazing? Here it is, the OP-1. Okay, so here it is. This is the side of the OP-1. It's got the audio output, audio input, USB for charging and data, and power switch. Let's turn it on. It will take just a few moments for the OP-1 to boot up. In the meanwhile, let's connect it to the recorder like that. So, and there we are, it's up. Now, there are a couple of different modes. We've got synth mode, drum mode, tape mode, and mixer. If you're unsure about what these buttons means, you can press the little info bubble here to get a little explanation. Let's start with the synth one. Right now there's a synth here. This particular engine is called the string, and if we start to fiddle around with these parameters and these encoders, you can see that they manipulate the synth engine. So this is tightening the strings, this applying bow or noise action, this is changing the pickup in the buffer, this is changing the impact. Most of the time, as you can see, the parameters on the screen are color encoded. So green is going to change the green parameter. Blue, well, the strings have all different colors, but blue is tightening the strings. White is white, red is red. So yeah, so that's how most of the synth engine works. So page 1 is the synth engine itself. Page 2 is the envelope. Slow start, quick start, sustain, delay, release. Cool, yeah. So if we want to do an octave shift, we can press these buttons. This is the master volume, by the way. If we want to do pitch bend, press shift and arrow. As you can see on the screen now, shift while we're in the envelope page also does some other options, like you get polyphonic, mono, legato, and unison. Unison is playing many tones on top of each other in slightly detuned to achieve a fatter sound. Yeah, let's put in poly again. That was page number 2. Page number 3 is the effect. If you press it several times, you will alternate between on and off. Toggle. Yeah, let's put it on. This particular effect is a filter called nitro. Low cut, high cut, resonance, frequency response. Yeah, if you want to try the different effects, press Shift and 3 to enter this list. Let's try the spring reverb. Dampening, short, long, amount. Let's try something else. Shift and 3, maybe the phone. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's try again. Let's try maybe a straight delay. Input. Yeah. Buffer, speed, feedback. Yeah. Let's try another one. This is a cow. There's a quote. It looks like a cow. Some kind of frequency modulation delay. Sounds amazing. I'll turn it off for now. Okay, the next one is called LFO. And the LFO is a low frequency oscillator, and it gives a number that you can, a value that you can send to different parts of the synth, of the sound. So for instance, this one is called, let's press Shift and see, it's called value. A different LFOs to choose from. So now I'm sending it at the value of 100, it's the maximum, sending it to the synth engine, maybe the white speed. So what's the white again? Let's go there and find out. Okay, I'm sending it to that one. Okay, let's send it to the effect instead. I turn on the effect again. Let's do this, for instance. Okay, this one. I send it to the blue one of the effect. Go here again, change this destination to effects, and then send it to the blue one. There you go. Maybe slower, a little less. You see that? Maybe slower, even slower. And maybe to the green. Yeah. Let's try another one. I'm going to turn off the effect for now. Shift and 4, and let's try tremolo. This is the pitch. Speed again. Pitch. It's like a vibrato, and the other one is amplitude. I can do negative values as well. A bit too much, maybe. And this one, the red one, is gonna have it start slowly and then this one is the waveform. So shift and red. So there are different waveforms there. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Okay, another one, shift and 4. I want to show you this one, element. Element has the ability to measure the tilt of the OP-1 because it has a gyroscope. The G is a gyroscope. So I'm going to send the gyroscope data to, at the value of, let's say, 37, to the pitch, which I believe is the green one. So now I've got like this. It's a bit over the top. Let's tune it down a bit. Maybe 10. It's actually very, very responsive. Okay, so what else? Well, this is how the synth engines work. As you notice, there are more buttons here on the side. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're in the synth engine and the drum machine, a drum engine. These are user slots. So in the synth, we've got 8 user slots that can store different presets. These are, as you can see, like super fast, and you just press it and you're there. So how do you load a sound into one of these slots? Well, we're in slot number 1. If you want to load something there, press Shift and 1. And then we've got this blue menu with the synth engines or folders, digital for instance, and the green menu for the actual presets. The digital, by the way, looks like this. Okay, Shift and 1 again, D and A. D and A looks like this. It's crazy. Shift and 1, Dr. Wavetable synth. And Dr. Wave looks like this. It's a wavetable, and what you see is kind of what you get. And this one is kind of special. Yeah. Okay, the next we've got D synth. It's one of the more complex ones. Yeah, FM, it looks like this. There's modulation, different values. Gonna turn off this. Yeah, yeah, got a lot of different stuff here. Let's go to voltage. It's one of the new ones. I think it's especially powerful for bass sounds. Let's turn off these effects. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, so, and it's nice. Well, there's a lot of stuff there, and also there is a sampler in there. Now the sampler has, I'm gonna turn off these, has a sound wave from a recording. So where do you get a recording from? Well, you can record it straight from the microphone. Let's press the microphone and see what happens. There is a microphone. You can record from radio, and you can record from, you can resample. So let's press this. The blue one selects the source. Microphone, radio, resample. So with the microphone, you just, you know, press a button and this is a microphone. So sing into it. But you can see, maybe I have to gain it, maybe I have to lower the threshold. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so if I want to boost the volume here, press Shift and boost the volume with the red one. I was a bit sloppy in the start, so let's... If you want to change the end cut or the loop point, so green and white are loop points. if I'm not happy with the loop point, I can press Shift to have finer increments. Yeah, like that. It's a sampler. So if you would like to sample something else, for instance, you know, maybe you would like to sample this one, just, you know, take a cable like this and put it into the red one, input like that. And so we've now got an input, sound input. Let's see. Gonna press the, and now you can see the microphone is changing to a sound input because it's detecting that I stick something in there, right? Okay, maybe I'll gain it a bit. So yeah, let's record that and just let it ring. And it can record up to 12 seconds. So now it's recorded, yeah. So what we've got now, we've got a little recording that we could do something fun with. For instance, yeah, we could change the, I could do something with an effect. I could add some reverb to it. Maybe make a shorter delay and release. Yeah, you know, it's a sampler. Okay, so let's. This is another sampler. This is a stock preset called Suitcase. If you'd like to play this with an arpeggiator, there is an arpeggiator here. This is the sequencer button. If you press Shift and sequencer, you get a list of all the sequencers in there. Arpeggio is one of them. It works like this. It's quite fun. It has unusual functionality. Let's go through some of them. If I press Shift, there's some different types down here. Type 0 sounds like this. Type 1. Type 2. Type 3. Oh, that was type 3. Sorry. This is type 2. And you can see the white things there. I can sort of, the alternation between tones and notes can be skipped and in different increments. It's interesting. And then all, or just on the trig, once each. It's a bit strange, but I like it. It's fun. Yeah, it's really nice, really nice. So, you can hold it too. Okay, I'm gonna turn it to type 1. Okay, so what if I want to record that? Okay, let's go to the tape and do something there. Tape. Now we're in the tape. Is this a good speed? Let's check out the speed. Metronome, 128. Yeah, it's a good speed. Yeah, 128. And in the tape, if I press right and left, I can scrub. This is a previous, something I did yesterday. Yeah, something there. And if you press stop, you'll head back to the in point. How do I set an in point? Well, first of all, shift and right and left will take you bar by bar, back and forth. But it might not have bars. If you press the metronome and turn this to the left and go back to the tape, you can see it's actually, there are no bars, so it's totally free now. I prefer to have it in bars right now, so I'll turn to this mode. So I'll go to this bar, press in, 1, 2, 3, 4, press out. So now we've got like a 4-bar selection. So, and we've got 4 tracks on the tape, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's do a little recording on track 1. And I'm gonna, this is the incoming volume to the track. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Okay. And the only way to do octave shifts is to go back into the synth, press up or down, and then go back here to the tape. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Back again. Okay, by pressing rec and immediately start playing, it will start recording as you've pressed the first note. And now press play to kind of exit the recording mode without stopping it. That was kind of nice, wasn't it? Yeah, I kind of like it. Would be nice to have some beats to this. Let's go into the drum. So, what's the drum? The drum has 2 different engines. It's got synth drums, synthesis, and sample drums. So right now we're in the synth engine. Okay, so if I want to change any key, just press the key and start changing parameters. This will take a bit of experimenting to learn, also learning by making a lot of accidents. And this is like a multi-filter. You go into different states, and this, by holding down shift, you access the inner circle. So let's try some of the presets there. Press shift and so D box is the synth, drum is the sample. Let's try some synths. Cuckoo's nest. Okay, the synths are actually very good recordings of drums. And as with when in the synth mode, you can access different presets or user slots. You can put stuff on different user slots for easy access. Okay, let's pick this one. It's gonna try to jam with this, see how it sounds. Oh, you know what? I hit record. That was an accident. That was an accident. Okay, you know, I'm gonna delete that, and record the synth again. Okay, let's do that. Okay, you know, mistakes can be done, it can be fixed. There is no undo, so be careful. Okay, gonna go to the drum again. Gonna go here, and just to be safe, I'm gonna go to track number 2 and press play this time. I'd like this to be shorter. Go into the drum again. Maybe less in your face. This too. Shorter attack. Shorter. Okay, let's try again. So if I'd like to, I could play that freestyle, of course, but I could also use one of these. So let's use the endless again, because it's so easy to use. So endless, shift, dum da, dum da. Okay. Dum da 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 dum dum go 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 da go da da dum da. Oh. No. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, I like it. Okay, track number 1 has this arpeggio. Track number 2 will have the drums. Rec and play. I'm changing the pitch by in real time and play. So if I want to copy this to a segment right after it, I could do this. I could press copy. It's actually not copy, it's cut, it's lift, and then paste it again and paste it again. Now I got 2 of the same thing right after each other. Track number 1, I could do the same. Paste, paste. And then I could press shift and right to step to the next segment. Yeah? And I could shift to the left. When this is being played, you will jump to the left one. I could actually, jump forward a lot of steps. So here, I'd like to add a hi-hat on track number 3. Let's see that. So now we had this. Okay, I'd like to add a hi-hat. Like that. Or perhaps like that. As you can hear, it's a little shuffle here. Let's keep a little shuffle on there. Okay, let's go to the tape again, and but it's a bit stale if I just keep it at the same volume. So while I'm playing, I could change the volume. So let's do that. Rec and play. I'd like to have like a really nice bass here. So go to synth again, turn off this, and Dr. Wave, perhaps this one. Okay, go to the tape. Let's see. You can hear that. There was a gap in the end. Perhaps
perhaps I made a mistake of turning the green knob, which on tape means that I'm changing the out point. Let's just to be sure, 1, 2, 3, right there I press the out button. Yeah, so now on track number 4, let's put this bass here. Actually I want okay, let's try this. Nice. So if I want a melody to freestyle to this, maybe another duck wave. Yeah, perhaps this one. Sounds kind of nice. Now in the master section we've got a mixer, we've got an EQ, and we've got the master effect and the master compressor. So here generally I think it's a good practice to not be a full mix all the time, because then there's nowhere to go. So maybe keep it at 80, and then in the master compressor, it might be nice to have a little drive just to even out and to boost the signal a bit. We can go quite high actually. Compensate. You can see the release time. Keep it there. The master effects, shift and 3, I'm going to select the spring reverb for now. And I'm going to put it at 0. Let's see. Make it sound nice. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I'm going to introduce these buttons. In the tape mode, we've got 2 memory slots. Memory 1, memory 2. So memory 2, for instance, if I press it and make a change here on the master effect section, it has now memorized this. So right now there is no reverb. When I press this, there is reverb. Yeah, it's kind of massive. And likewise, you could do stuff here as well on the EQ. So for instance, if we would like to do this at some point, we could also memorize that. Both of them as well. So I'm going to show you some more fun stuff with in tape mode. In, out and loop, we've been using them. Also, if you're someplace here and you press shift and the loop, is it called loop? Loop toggle. Yeah, if you press shift and loop, it will select the region that's under it and auto select the whole region. So from here, we'll select the whole region. Also, we got the knobs in tape mode. Just kind of nudge the playback speed. This is the out point of the region, and white playback speed chromatically. So if I want to do something fun here, I could do this and then rewind, and while I rewind I can increase or decrease the playback speed and then press play again, because every time I press play, restart. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Yeah, it's just a fun thing. This one is momentarily stopping, halting playback, and then jumps back to time. This reverse. This is what's it called again? Chop. So in a performance situation, you'd like to do perhaps this. Because most of these effects, except this one, will not find its way back to the actual beat, to the timeline where it was supposed to be if you hadn't been fiddling around with these. So it's up to you to find your way back to the timeline again, to be in the beat. So for instance, my way of doing that is to press play whenever I want to hit the beat again. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So I count in my head. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and. So that's a good practice to get it into your body. And when you're performing, at least for me, there's a lot of adrenaline involved. So I tend to hit the play button a bit early. Just keep it cool and press it in time. Okay, if you want to make an album of this amazing performance, you press the album button there. It says com as well. There's a little album here. If I press rec, it starts recording the album. Stop, and it's done. So if I do this, rec, play. And I could go here and then go back here and press stop. And then we made a little album. Yeah. So, okay. Another thing I want to show you now, since we're messing with the tape, is sync. There has been an improvement over the last in the last update where you could sync to external gear, like this one, for instance. So I'm gonna connect this one with a little cable that I twisted here, and I'll connect it like that, like so, and like that. So now we've got like this little drum machine. Yes, sounds amazing. And so this audio is now passing through here and going here, getting mixed with. So there's a tiny mixer in here. So how to get this sound together? Well, first of all, press this little metronome tempo bar and keep going with this green until you see the PO sync. Now we're in PO sync mode. That means on the left channel it's gonna send the sync click. On the right channel it's gonna send the music. So the music is now mono and the click is mono on the left side. And this one is waiting for the appropriate level of clicks, and it has got different sync modes. Functionality, function and BPM is altering between the different sync modes. We want to get it to sync 2, 3, 4, sync 4. So now if I start playing this, it's just waiting for a click track. And if I start playing this, it's going to submit that click track. So if I turn off all the tracks here and restart this, because it has to manually restart in order to know that it's going to start from the beginning. So yeah, so cut out the drums. Okay. So, but the nature of this click syncing is that the timeline, the position of the timeline is not transferred. This is simple click based syncing. So if I start doing this, and then it won't work that way. So keep that in mind. But we've got a really solid sync, like it's following quite well, actually, as you can hear. Very good, very good. Okay, it's working. So, okay. So, what else? What else do you want to show you? I'm not sure. Did I show you the radio? Okay, the radio, shift and here. Okay, just gonna change this again back to normal. The radio can now be auto-tuned like this. Just press it. Just sample something from the radio.
Det är flera ting som fascinerar mig med den historien här. Som fascinerar mig med den historien här. Som fascinerar mig.
Okay.
Som fascinerar.
That's a kick.
Fascinerar mig.
That's it. I'm going to copy it, put it there. Put it there as well. Shorter. Let's make a snare.
Fascinerar mig med den historien här.
Backwards. Okay. So this is like a fast way to build something out of something you sample from the radio or whatever you want to. Okay, one thing you'd like to know is that if you press and hold the user slot you're in, it's gonna start saving and then it's going to say done. Now you've saved this slot. But where is it? I'm going to show you. It's in a folder here called snapshot. So all of these can then be edited into the computer. You do that like pressing the Shift and COM and then pressing disk mode. Now it's entering disk mode, so connect it with a USB cable to its computer, and it's like a disk. You can access all the data, all the presets that you've made, and rename them and put them into folders and stuff. Let's move back to the tape. I want to make a short recording of this song that we made. So, solo. Okay. Okay, let's make it nice. So. Back here and press stop. So now we've got this album. Yes, and it's got two sides as well. I could make a B side. Okay, so this is it. This is the OP-1. Fantastic little machine. I love it, and what the Teenage Engineering, all the team there has been able to achieve with this is just fantastic, phenomenal. I'd say even go so far as to say it's unrivaled. Because when I look at this and I look at what, other things, this sounds amazing. It's fantastic. The whole Cuckoo lineup is very, very unique and cool. But they're not trying to do this. They're trying to do their own thing, which is great. But I'd imagine that somebody would at least try to rival, to go up against this. But maybe it's too difficult. So what they've done here is just state-of-the-art, amazing work to get it all into this package of easy to understand and fun to use, and also kind of deeply good stuff. So, unique little marvel from Teenage Engineering. Okay, this is it. If you like this video, if you like what I do on YouTube, please consider throwing in a couple of dollars here and there for support. I can accept support over at my Patreon site, and Patreon is a very good platform for creators to accept monthly donations, and so that's a platform using everyone who donates get access to my downloads, my packs, my samples and libraries, and as well as, more importantly for me, helping to fund my work to do more of this. So more of this in the future. Teenage Engineering, you rock. See you all soon. It's Cuckoo, and peace out. Stay curious, stay cuckoo. Keep up in the comments. Peace out.